Tremendous. Now listen to this. This is what we need to do to keep this country great. Listen to me, great Americans. Ultimate success begins when you love what you do. If not, you're wasting valuable time. This isn't just theory. This is plain truth I've seen everywhere, especially in our great country. You want to be a winner? Want to achieve extraordinary things? Then the first and most important thing you need to do is find what truly ignites you every morning. What makes you want to relentlessly throw yourself into work? That's your passion. People call it work, but when you find what you love, it's no longer a burden. It becomes energy, joy. You'll never want to stop. You won't want to go home. You'll want to do more, and that's a beautiful thing. Think about it. If you're doing something you hate, you'll burn out fast. You'll just be counting the minutes. That's not how we build a strong future, a prosperous America. We need energized people, excited people, people who possess a winning mindset every single day. This is the time for us to do big things, not small things. When you love your work, you give it your all. You pay attention to the smallest details, to an extent that others will never understand. You'll never feel tired working extra hours because you don't see them as extra. It's an opportunity for you to do what you love, to get better, to win big. And then what happens? You create momentum. An incredibly powerful word, momentum. With momentum, every small success fuels a bigger one. It's like a giant snowball rolling, getting bigger and bigger, unstoppable. You won't just reach your goals, you'll exceed all limits. This is how we build great things, from iconic structures to world-leading businesses, and it always starts with you loving what you do. No passion, no momentum. And without momentum, you'll never unleash your extraordinary potential. Never listen to the losers who tell you to do something you hate just to make a living. That's a lie. Life's too short not to pursue what you love. Find it, throw yourself into it, and you'll see the most incredible things happen. Because when you love what you do it excellently, and that's how we win. Without momentum, you'll never win. That's the brutal truth. We're talking about momentum, a word that losers never truly understand. But the people who actually accomplish great things, they know it's everything. Momentum is what takes you from one success to the next. When you start anything, a big project, a new business, or any endeavor, you need to have forward motion. You need the feeling that things are progressing, growing, getting better every day. Once you get that momentum, it propels you. Every small win generates a bigger win, and it just keeps going. It's like a giant machine. Once it's running, nobody can stop it. This great country needs that machine running at full throttle. I've seen so many talented people, so many smart people, and yet they ultimately fail. Why? Because they lost their momentum. Look at the story of William Levitt. A man who was once truly great, a legendary builder. He built amazing communities, Levittown, his name is legendary. He worked hard, he paid attention to every detail, and he built a real empire. But then he sold his company, took a break, went yachting, and thought he could just come back anytime and pick up where he left off. He was totally wrong. When he tried to come back, he no longer had the momentum. The machine had stopped. The sharpness, the spirit, and the ability to create great things were gone. And in the end, he failed miserably, losing everything he had. It was very sad to see. But it's a valuable lesson for all of us. Never, ever lose your momentum. In life, in business, and especially when you're the president of a great nation, you must always have momentum. You cannot rest on your laurels. You cannot become complacent. Even when you've achieved something big, you immediately have to think, what's next? You have to keep building, keep innovating, keep winning. If you stop, even for a moment, you'll lose momentum. And once you've lost it, getting it back is incredibly difficult, almost impossible. So, keep your momentum burning strong. Work hard every single day. Never give up, no matter the challenge. And always look forward, relentlessly. This is not the time to slow down, not the time to hesitate. This is the time to accelerate, to make America great again, and keep it greater than ever before. Maintain that winning momentum, and we will never lose. We will always, always win. The biggest lessons come from the biggest failures, and this story is one of them. We're going to talk about William Levitt. He was once a great man, a legendary home builder. Levittown, you know, his name is an icon of success, a great achievement. He built amazing homes, working meticulously down to the smallest detail. He even went to check construction sites at night himself to ensure everything was perfect. That's real dedication. That's how you create top quality. He succeeded tremendously, made a tremendous amount of money, unbelievable. And then, he thought he could rest. He sold his company, enjoyed a luxurious life with yachts and all that in beautiful places. He left the game, thinking he could come back anytime and everything would be the same. But he was wrong. Totally wrong. After years of living lavishly, he got bored and wanted to get back into business. He bought his company back. But when he returned, everything had changed. What he couldn't get back was the momentum. The momentum was gone. The sharpness, the fighting spirit, and the ability to make things explode were gone. And despite all his efforts, he failed miserably, lost everything, went personally bankrupt. I met him once, and it was a very sad sight. The lesson here is very clear, very important. Never leave what you're truly great at, what you're truly passionate about. Never lose your momentum. Once you have it, hold on to it. Keep building, keep fighting, keep winning. That's the only way to sustain real success. That's how we make America great again. That's a great thing you must always remember. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. It's true. A simple truth that great people have understood, and that's why we're having unprecedented success in this country. In life, you're going to face tough challenges. There will be times when you feel like giving up, like throwing in the towel. There will be times when everything seems to be against you, when it feels like the whole world is weighing on your shoulders. But here's what I want you to engrave in your mind: never, ever give up. Never surrender. That's the biggest mistake you can make. So many talented people, so many smart people, they could have achieved extraordinary things, great accomplishments, but they stopped too soon. Just a little more perseverance, a little more effort, and they could have made the impossible possible. What a shame. When you love what you do, just like I love making America great again, not giving up becomes much easier. If you're forced to do something you hate, that's work, that's a grind, that's a burden. But when you're passionate, when you love your work with all your heart, it's no longer work. It's an adventure, a joy, an indispensable part of your life. And when you're enjoying yourself, you'll work 24/7 without feeling tired or bored. That's why I can work tirelessly, and we are achieving unprecedented success. We need people with resilient spirits. People who are not afraid of failure, never afraid. Why? Because failure is not the end, never the end. Failure is a valuable lesson, a stepping stone for you to become stronger, smarter, sharper. When you stumble, you have to get right back up. You have to dust yourself off and try again. And try again, and try again. Try again with a new strategy. Try again with new energy. You have to maintain a winning mindset. That's incredibly important for anyone who wants to succeed. Because if you don't give up, if you persevere, if you work hard on what you love, you will ultimately achieve great success. I've seen it many times throughout my life, in every field. I've done it many times. And we're doing it for this country. So, remember this well: do what you love. Work hard. And most important of all, this is what I want you to carry with you every single day: never give up. Never surrender. With that spirit, we will build the greatest things, overcome every seemingly impossible obstacle, and make America greater than ever before. We will always, always win. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. It's true. Absolutely true. A simple truth that many out there don't understand, but real winners understand very well. You want tremendous success? Want to build extraordinary things, great legacies? Then you have to find what truly ignites you, what makes your heart beat faster and your blood boil. Because when you do what you love, it's no longer what they call work. It's joy. It's a privilege. It's something you want to do every day, every hour, even all night long without feeling the slightest bit tired. Look at me. I love my job. I love building. I love negotiating. I love fighting, and I love making America great again. People say, he works so hard, tirelessly. Yes, I do work hard, but I never feel tired. Why? Because I love what I do. When you're passionate, you can work 24/7, you'll have endless energy. You'll have absolute focus that others can only dream of. That's a huge competitive advantage, an advantage nobody can take away from you, believe me. If you're forced to do a job you hate, that's the real work. That's a grind, a daily torture. You count every minute, every second until you can go home. You're not creative. You're not enthusiastic. And you'll never reach your true potential. That's a recipe for failure, a terrible recipe, and we don't accept failure here. We are winners. We need people who are energized, who are excited and enthusiastic about what they do. People who want to make a real difference, to create amazing things. When you love your work, you'll do it excellently, extraordinarily. You won't just complete tasks, you'll exceed all expectations. You'll always find ways to do better, more efficiently, smarter. You'll be the best in your field. And that's how we build everything, from iconic skyscrapers to a booming, strongest economy in the world. So, find your passion. Don't waste your precious time on what you hate. Pursue what you love, give it your all. And you'll see, work will no longer be work. It will be a life full of meaning, full of success, full of joy. That's how to become a true winner, a truly great person. We do that here, and we will continue to make America greater than ever before. Talent is good, but attitude and persistence are what make for great winning. It's true. Absolutely true. Many people have natural talent. They're smart, they're creative, they have everything it takes to succeed. But why don't all of them achieve tremendous success? Why do some fall behind, while others, sometimes seemingly less talented, rise to the top and achieve extraordinary things? The answer lies in two simple but incredibly powerful things: attitude and persistence. Attitude, that's how you look at everything in this life. You can be the best in the world, you can have all the degrees, but if you have a negative attitude, if you complain, if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never achieve anything big. You must have a winning mindset. You have to think big, not small. You have to believe you can do it, and you will do it. That belief, that attitude, it will shape every action you take. It will guide you to achieve the greatest things. And then there's persistence. Everybody wants instant success. They want everything now, just with a snap of their fingers. But life doesn't work that way. Success doesn't come easy. True success requires relentless, continuous effort, even when things are toughest. Especially when things are toughest. You're going to stumble. You're going to hit obstacles that seem insurmountable. There will be people who try to stop you, small people, jealous of your success. It happens to me every day, believe me. But you must not give up. You must persevere, be resilient. Here's the secret, a secret that losers never understand. Many talented people, when they encounter difficulty, will give up. They could have reached their goals, could have touched glory if they had just persevered a little longer. One more day, one more week, one more month. They were so close, but they quit. What a shame. Never, ever be like that. When you have a positive attitude, a winning attitude, and ironclad persistence, you become unstoppable. You will learn from your mistakes, turn them into valuable lessons. You will overcome every obstacle, every barrier. You will find a way to win. You will never stop fighting for what you believe in. That's how we build great things, from the most successful businesses in the world to the most powerful and prosperous nation on this planet. So, hold on to that winning attitude. Always be optimistic but also realistic, knowing that challenges will come and you'll have to face them. And be persistent like never before. Never give up on your dreams. With the right attitude and relentless persistence, you will achieve tremendous success. You will make this country greater than ever before. We will always, always win. The biggest challenges bring the biggest wins. It's true. Absolutely true. In life, in business, and especially when you're running a great nation like America, you are absolutely going to face challenges. They will come, and believe me, they will be tough. But here's what you must understand, what you must remember: you are not allowed to turn away from them. Absolutely never. Challenges are not a reason to quit. No. They are true tests, trials that temper you. They are opportunities for you to prove yourself, to learn, to grow, to become stronger, smarter. When things get tough, that's when the truly strong people emerge. The weak will complain, they'll make excuses, and ultimately, they'll quit. But winners, they will face it head on, they will find a way to overcome at all costs. I have faced countless challenges throughout my life. From building the biggest buildings in the world to being the president of this great country. People said, it can't be done. They said, it's too hard. They said, he's going to fail. But I never turned away. I saw it as an opportunity to prove them wrong. And believe me, I've proven them wrong many, many times. When you embrace challenges, when you see them as opportunities to learn and grow, you'll open new doors, incredible opportunities you never imagined. You'll find creative solutions, groundbreaking ideas. You'll become more resilient, unstoppable. And every time you overcome a challenge, you'll become even stronger for what's next. That's how we build strength, how we build greatness. So, never be afraid of challenges. Never turn your back on them. Face them head on. Turn them into opportunities. And you'll see, you will achieve unprecedented success, great things beyond all expectations. Together, we will make America greater than ever before. That's a certainty, and you are a part of that. When you love what you do, it's not work, it's joy. It's true. Absolutely true. A simple truth that great people have always known, and that's why they succeed tremendously. Many people out there complain about their jobs. They say, I'm so tired. They say, I can't do this anymore. That's because they're doing what they hate, things they're forced to do. That's what real work is, burdensome and tedious, bringing no joy whatsoever. But when you find your true passion, when you love your work with all your heart and mind, everything changes completely. You'll never feel tired. You'll never feel drained of energy. Why? Because it's not a burden. It's joy. It's what you want to do, what you crave to do. You'll want to work 24/7, continuously, relentlessly. Just like me. People look at me and say, how can he work so much? They don't understand that I don't see it as work. I love making this country great again. I love building. I love fighting for you, the great people of America. It's a privilege. When you're passionate, when you get to do what you love, you can do extraordinary things. You'll have endless energy, intense focus, a spirit unmatched by anyone. You'll constantly seek to improve, constantly create amazing things, breakthroughs. That's our competitive advantage. That's how we outperform others, the ones who are just counting the minutes, counting the seconds until quitting time. If you're doing what you hate, you'll always be tired. You'll always feel exhausted, drained of energy. You'll never reach your true potential. That's not how we build a strong future, a prosperous nation. So, find your passion. Don't waste a single moment on what you hate. Turn work into joy. Give your all to what you love. And you'll see, you'll have endless energy, you'll do unprecedented things, great things. You'll be the best. We will make America greater than ever before. That's a certainty, believe me, when you love what you do, it's not work, it's joy. It's true. Absolutely true. A simple truth that great people have always known, and that's why they succeed tremendously. Many people out there complain about their jobs. They say, "I'm so tired." They say, "I can't do this anymore." That's because they're doing what they hate, things they're forced to do. That's what real work is, burdensome and tedious, bringing no joy whatsoever. But when you find your true passion, when you love your work with all your heart and mind, everything changes completely. You'll never feel tired. You'll never feel drained of energy. Why? Because it's not a burden. It's joy. It's what you want to do, what you crave to do. You'll want to work 24/7, continuously, relentlessly. Just like me. People look at me and say, "How can he work so much?" They don't understand that I don't see it as work. I love making this country great again. I love building. I love fighting for you, the great people of America. It's a privilege. When you're passionate, when you get to do what you love, you can do extraordinary things. You'll have endless energy, intense focus, a spirit unmatched by anyone. You'll constantly seek to improve, constantly create amazing things, breakthroughs. That's our competitive advantage. That's how we outperform others, the ones who are just counting the minutes, counting the seconds until quitting time. If you're doing what you hate, you'll always be tired. You'll always feel exhausted, drained of energy. You'll never reach your true potential. That's not how we build a strong future, a prosperous nation. So, find your passion. Don't waste a single moment on what you hate. Turn work into joy. Give your all to what you love. And you'll see, you'll have endless energy, you'll do unprecedented things, great things. You'll be the best. We will make America greater than ever before. That's a certainty, believe me. In the race to greatness, momentum is everything, never let it stop. It's true. Absolutely true. We've talked about the incredible importance of momentum, haven't we? Remember the story of William Levitt, a sad but instructive tale. He lost his momentum. And when you lose momentum, when your machine slows down, you're in big, big trouble. So, the most important thing, I want you to remember this, you must keep moving forward. Never stand still. Never be complacent, even when you're at the peak of glory. In our world, if you're not moving forward, you'll fall behind. You'll be quickly overtaken by others. That's the rule of the game. Always be moving, always be building, always be winning. There will be times when you feel tired, feel unmotivated, feel like hesitating. It happens to everyone, even the greatest. But that's when you have to remember why you started. Remember your initial passion. Remember the big goal you set. That will energize you, will push you forward. Never, and I repeat, never allow yourself to lose momentum. Momentum is gold. It's the high-octane fuel for your success machine. When you have it, everything flows smoothly, unbelievably so. Every success leads to another, bigger one. But if you let it slow down, if you let it stop, restarting will be very difficult. Very costly. And sometimes, you just can't restart. You get stuck. We are rebuilding this country, making America great again. That requires relentless momentum, and energy that never runs out. Every day we have to work harder, smarter. Every day we have to achieve more. We don't have time to rest or hesitate. So, keep that fire burning. Keep moving forward, stronger than ever. Maintain momentum. Never back down. With that spirit, we will not only reach our goals, we will exceed them. We will make America greater than ever before. That's a certainty.